Hey guys, it has been a bit since I recorded a video, so I wanted to share some information. There's a lot of chatter right now about interest rates dropping. We have seen a small drop, and they're saying that they will continue to drop some. I doubt we're going to see them back into the threes like we did a few years ago, but it sounds like there might be some drop, and it's nice for buyers in some ways because you're going to pay less on the interest rate side when you're getting debt on a property, whether it be residential or commercial. One thing that you also should keep in mind, though, is as interest rates drop, you're going to see more and more people coming to market to buy. So you're going to be competing like we were maybe years ago, maybe not at that high of volume, but maybe we will because a lot of people have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for interest rates to drop. They've been so high, and people have just really held off on going out and selling a current home and moving into a different one because they're in a 3% interest rate. And so keep that in mind as you look to potentially buy. You might be paying, less on the interest rate front, but paying more as there are more offers on the table. We've been seeing a lot of properties sit longer, and there's just not been a lot of movement. So I do think that there's going to be a whole lot more movement once interest rates come down. And so, again, it's good and bad for the buyer and for the seller. Hopefully, we see more movement in the market. But one other tidbit of information that a lot of people forget or don't know to ask, and maybe check with your realtor when you're looking at a property, ask if there is an assumable loan and what the interest rate is on that loan, because a lot of times there are some lower interest rate loans in place, and you might be able to take over that loan. And it is very complicated, takes a lot of time, but it's just a question to ask. Why not ask what is the interest rate on this property? And is it possible to assume it? Because you might be able to just take that over, get that same interest rate, put it into your name, and it's going to make a huge, huge, huge difference on the amount that you're paying every month. For example, we were looking at a property a couple years ago that with the loan assumption, the payment every month was going to be nearly $2,000 less. So just imagine that, an extra $2,000 in your pocket. What can you do with that? So, few thoughts for you. I hope it helps.